Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. We hit feels. We're going down into the feels sea. Prepare to drown in feels. Feels impact in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chapter 4 of Akame ga Zero. I said previously in my review that we were probably gonna get hit with feels, and I was fucking right. Like, holy shit. Fucking feels. Everywhere for a moment. Well, it didn't last too long. It was more towards the end of the chapter. Now, there was a bit of a mindfuck in this chapter. They briefly mentioned a village in the couple chapters back and all that, and we didn't get. And I made a mistake in my last review. We didn't get to see everyone showcase their Shingu yet. We didn't get to see Akame. We didn't get to see the buff guy, and we didn't get to see Tsukushi. In this chapter, we did. Tsukushi has a gun that is a gun that can fire arced or reflected or just curving bullets and all that. But the more it's used, its accuracy decreases. While Guy uses a shield that can be used to dig in, and it's extremely strong. It's like armor and all that, but it cannot create earth. So it's like has a couple drawbacks with that. It's an earthen type of gear, while Akame has a sword that can inflict wounds that cannot be healed. They're pretty much fatal all the time. So after we got presented these Shingus, I don't believe there was a drawback for Akame's. Well, the drawback is if you accidentally inflict a wound on someone and then you realize, oh good, they're good, you can't kind of heal them from it. So yeah, that might be the drawback. So yeah, there was feels in this chapter, like holy shit. I'll talk about the feels, then the mindfuck. So at the beginning of this chapter, Akame asked if Martha was really an informant for the Revolutionary Army, and then we move on to Guy and Tsukushi, who killed our targets and all that, and obviously bring back their heads. Then we go back to Akame, who pretty much thinks about going back to ask father, and because of her choice, because she thought maybe father's information was incorrect or something, because she believed in Martha, she got nicked with poison and all that. Martha ran up behind her and nicked her with a blade coated in poison and all that. And Martha was an informant for the Revolutionary Army. So Akame was forced to fight her, and she inflicted a wound on her. And she asked, "Did you raise me because I knew I was a spy?" Because Martha knew all along she was a spy, and she's had to be more. And she did, but what she did was she tried to attack her again, so Akame would be forced to finish her off and all that, because Akame needs to be more cold-blooded, according to Father and Martha, in order to survive as an assassin and see Kuromi again. And Martha really did love Akame. They got attached to each other and all that. Now here's where it gets mindfucky. Apparently, all the targets and all that were part of this village and all that. Well, I don't believe all of them. I believe a couple of them. But this village that was set up, where Akame was visiting and they had all traded in their money and all that their goods for money, that was a village solely set up for the purpose of training the assassin group and all that. So some of the targets from the village were fakes or made so they were going to be training for Akame and all them. So that's where the mindfuck is, because if you think about it, Martha was never an actual revolutionary spy or informant or anything. She was just playing a role so she could train the assassin Akame, and that's actually pretty damn sad, because even Akame broke down crying. She's like, why don't I feel happy? Because she finished off her and all that, but God, the feels were too much. Then at the end and all that, we have them all celebrating, and we even have the water guy, the book guy and all that, the water dragon sword guy, try to cheer up Akame, who was outside because she's still not getting over the whole fact that she killed Martha and that she's no longer alive and etc. Because she was really, really attached to her, and that's sad to see. It really, really is. It was nice of him to try and cheer her up. And then we also come to find out, like, even with the original night raid missions and all that when Tatsumi went out, they said that the first mission always has a high death ratio, and everyone completed it, so it caused for a celebration. And then where Kurome was, the scientist guy found out that everyone was there, so he didn't want them to fall behind, so they're going to increase the experimentations on Kurome and someone called Nanatara. And I'm really curious to see who Nanatara is, but I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe it's one of the dolls that Kurome eventually controls. And I'm curious, does Kurome get a Shingu or straight to a Tegu? There's a lot of questions I have in mind. I want more and more of Akame ga Kill Zero. It's a pretty good prequel in my opinion. I've already gotten used to the slightly different art style. So, if you like this review, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more reviews, reactions, vlogs, talks, walks, the usual. This is AutoX Station here, my lovely community, citizens, and civilians. Be sure to follow the links down in the description, because you can talk with me on Twitter. Just follow me on Twitter. And be sure to follow the link to the manga, read it, and then come back to my reviews. I don't want you to spoil too much of you, because it's actually a pretty good prequel to the Akame ga Kill manga, which is still ongoing, but it's towards its last arc, and it's pretty damn good. So, have a good day, watch lots of anime, read lots of manga, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye-bye, guys.